Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Bulldogs will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. The guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll be 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The back's got it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Crosses the 10. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape. The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by the running back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. Here comes a handoff. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Knowshon Moreno. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And he flings it out to the left. He had all day to throw. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But only a 1-yard gain. So it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Launches downfield. And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Ball handed off. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. That's a strong play by the defense as time expires in the 1st period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. He hands it off from the gun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Slides a quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Buckeyes churn out another first down. Catch made on the out route. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, a touchdown to a wide-open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that ball?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough he can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back has it on the screen now. He's got some room. Can he get there? Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Ohio State, 28, Georgia, 7.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Play action fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first in the half. And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team on the field now.
To kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 35. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover 2 because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. The QB throws his third pick of the day. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession ended in a pick. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Brings up second down.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It's now third down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And there's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And they'll run it on the jet sweep.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But, hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver's really fast. They were very, very fortunate not to give up a big play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Caught quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Back to throw again. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game, and that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. That's a bullet over the middle. He makes the grab. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Third down after that running play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
The Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Georgia.
The Buckeyes will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Complete to the running back, but can he get there? He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's brought down out at the 46.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 28, Georgia 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he'll set up to throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Look out, he's got some space. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking right, this one caught. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Okay,
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nope, he is stopped short. So the defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Finds his target. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down coming.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to throw again. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. The back in motion now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at 4th down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. 1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
When a defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass, if they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's moving out of the pocket now. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They're going to run it here. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Dogs looking to run some tempo here. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the quarterback just kneels down. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.